radiofreebrooklyn.org.
Hello.
Hey, hello. Good evening.
Woo. It's loud on my phones. Can you guys hear anything?
Hello. Yeah, I can. Wow. I can hear.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Here we go. How's this sound?
Yeah. Maybe just a little loud for me.
It's a little loud.
Myself, in my own ears.
Very good. How's this? How's this one?
Yeah, that's better. Thank you.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Sounds okay.
Very good.
I have a tendency to scream, though.
Oh.
So I'll scream to the left. How's that?
Okay.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Good evening, Radioland.
Radio Free Brooklyn. Hello, everybody. This is Ralph Jean Pierre. It's no suggestion. Co-host Aston Hollins is here. And we have special guest Ben Jones is here.
Ben Jones.
And also Calvin is here.
Calvin is here helping us with technical things.
Calvin of Radio Free Brooklyn.
Hi, technical director here, doing technical director shit.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Radio Free Brooklyn's own Batman.
Wow.
Come through when you least expect it. Mostly to help. Mostly.
We love to see it.
He's wearing a full cape and cowl, audience.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, we're so excited. So this is what I want to begin.
Okay.
So, I explained this, I could think in small detail to Ben, but I've seen some shows with the Mosh Squad. Shout out Kate O'Neill Martino, Pedro Lee, David Steele, Claire Scheel. I've seen them play. I probably saw this show at seen you play, I think, at whatever the pit annex room is over there, and also at shout out Young Ethel's. And I would see you guys play, and I would see Ben come out to play, and I'd be like, "Who is this guy? I've never seen this guy before." It's scary. This come out with so much energy and so much, and he's such a good player. And I was like, "How do I not know this guy?" So I've always wanted to have you on the show. I didn't know how.
And you guys just got to know each other, right? This weekend?
Just this week.
First of all, I'm very honored to be here, and I mean that.
Yeah.
Well, welcome.
Super, super excited, and do not know what I'm going to do.
We don't know.
Nobody knows.
No.
Yeah.
We don't have
we
any
have
idea.
to do for improv.
That's true. I'm not worried about it.
I'm not me either. I worry
on
about
a
nothing.
schedule.
Yeah.
It better get done.
Yeah, well, I appreciate what you're saying is what I'm saying, and
yeah,
I dig the tech guy too.
Yeah, thank you for
absolutely.
being
Got to be there.
I want to know. So for me, I want to know because I think what struck. I shouldn't feel this way, but I'm always struck when I see somebody who's a very good player, and I'm like, I don't know them. I'm like, where this person come from? So that is number one. Where did you come from, Ben? How long have you been doing improv?
Oh, wow. I was going to the University of Texas. I was a RTF major, which is radio, television, and film. I had done shows when I was little.
University of Texas, that's Austin, Texas.
That's exactly right.
Yes. The Longhorns.
On UT.
All right.
But I kind of approached my acting through improv, but I didn't know it was improv. It's just the way I kind of approached it and just the way I did it. But there was this particular professor there that almost hesitant to say this because it sounds so cocky, and I'm not cocky, but it's the truth. He just said,
he's looking at his fingernails,
yeah,
brushing them on his shirt.
I know. I'm pulling my pants down.
Yeah, all right. I'm not aware of that term, but keep going.
No, it's the thing is showing your shortcomings. But
okay. Very
basically, he said, you need to go to New York. And I didn't do that because I had this complex. I was raised by my grandma, and I felt like I needed to get my college education or I wouldn't be worthy. And long story short, it's all psychological stuff. I ended up staying and getting my degree and going up to Dallas, and then from Dallas coming up to New York to get my equity my equity card. And the long and short of it was the way I approached acting was through improv, even though I didn't know what improv was. I'd never had an improv class, but that's what happened. And I don't know how to explain it other than that. I know I'm not making much sense, but.
That's really interesting. Did you train anywhere when you got to New York? Did you take improv classes?
Oh,
anywhere?
yeah. I was with a well-known guy whose name I can't remember. But he's the one that got me my equity card. I did a show off-Broadway that was called Carreño. It was about somebody named Carreño who was a classical musical person who studied with Liszt and these other people who were really famous. And interesting story. Well, interesting to me, maybe not y'all. But I had 5 lines in that show, and all of them were Italians. And I'm sure I massacred them because I have a Texas accent. But I got my equity card. Years later, I was walking a puppy on 96th Street, and I was going toward the park on 96th Street. And I got to 96th where the park, where you go across to the park, and there was a plaque on the building that said, this building's dedicated to Carreño, that lady. And it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It was like just wild. I was like, holy cow. To me, it was a moment of amazement for me because I'd got my equity card because of this lady, in a way, because I was in this show and I can't speak Italian. And here's this building years later that was dedicated to her. She must have lived there or whatever.
That's cool.
I don't know about that.
I'm here because of you.
Yeah.
I owe you my life.
It's okay.
I owe you my life.
I know. But you must go on.
No. I will be your servant. It's because of you I am in this country.
You never say no to God. Do you not understand?
God, I just want...
You both have saved my life, so I will be both of your servants.
I will serve God, so you can only serve me to serve God.
Okay, understood.
I would like some wine.
Yes.
But then serve God. Only serve God.
Okay,
after that.
okay.
This is the thing God doesn't like. This kind of inter-angel bickering bothers God.
I'm here to serve you, God. I'm sorry.
I understand that.
I didn't mean to do the bickering.
And I am here for you, and then also for you.
I don't know this angel that well. I don't even remember how I helped you.
You held the door open for me.
You're doing so.
It really meant a lot to me. I was having a bad day.
Oh,
angels never have a bad day.
Well,
it must have been really bad.
Some of them we don't tell you about certain things. You know
what? We keep you out of back knowledge from God.
You have a lot on your mind.
Yeah,
God.
Well, of course I do, but I want to know everything.
You don't need to worry about these little things. You know, just little.
These are petty grievances.
But God wants to be here. God wants His hand in all the puddings.
We're out of Nutella. Oh, pudding. We're also out of. We've been out of pudding for weeks, but we're out of Nutella.
God uses things that doesn't make sense to many, many people.
I'll go get some wine and that Nutella from the break room.
But there's no more Nutella. You have to go to the supermarket.
I'll just take a quick trip down
to the Wegmans. Lord, I will serve you. I owe you my life.
I accept.
Okay. Oh, cool. How did you change your mind?
God has the ability to change His mind on the second.
I submit and I understand and I believe.
Pew.
Thank you, God.
They were out of Nutella at the Wegmans.
God, what are you doing, man?
Send her back and ask for just chocolate syrup, Hershey's.
That's not the same as Nutella.
Of course it isn't, but I shall change it like I did the wine in the water.
Oh, my God.
I am God.
I should have asked for water.
Who wants Pepsi?
See? There you go.
I was just going to say that moment that you had kind of like a synchronicity from the universe. Maybe it was like a you're in the right place, or, you know, your journey has been, it's all come together in a way.
You know what? I couldn't label it, but I knew it was something. I'm so stupid sometimes. I knew it was something distinct. I knew it was something important. So I just kind of, it was a shock. And I wanted to share it with a bunch of people because I thought it was pretty unique. But I think I'm probably sharing it with y'all the first time, which is okay. I don't mean to be sad or anything, but I think you're right. Yeah.
I feel like we need those kind of signs. I remember when I first moved to New York, I had a friend of mine. For some reason, I guess because I was unemployed, so I was wandering the city a lot. But I would run into famous people all the time, and a lot. And, you know, famous actors. And, you know, I wanted to be an actor so badly, and I didn't know. Nobody cared about me. I was here alone. I had nothing. I knew no one. But I would bump into these people all the time. And my friend was like, that's a sign.
Yeah.
Says that's a sign that you're in the right place. And I guess that maybe in my subconscious I thought of it that way. But when he said that, I was like, oh, wow. And that really would happen to me a lot. And it doesn't happen to me that much anymore these days. And I kind of feel like a couple things. One is some of my friends are not the famous people, so I don't see them as that. But two is I don't think I need those signs anymore. I think at that time I really needed them because I had nothing else to hold on to.
No, it's nice.
It can be very difficult. I reached a point recently where I was like, you know, if it never happens for me, I'm okay with it. And it doesn't define my self-worth or, you know, I think for many years I was like, oh my God, I have to get something. I have to get something. Like so wanting, needing so much. And then really recently, like in the past couple of months, I'm like, you know what? I'm working really hard and I feel really good about that. And I feel good about my work. And if it happens, great. But you know, if it doesn't, like I'm okay. And I'm, you know what that reminds me of? I did this film once in Louisiana with Gene Hackman, Terry Garr, Burgess Meredith.
Terry Garr, didn't she just pass away?
No, Full Moon in Blue Water was the name of the film.
Oh, yeah, but Terry Garr, I think she just passed away.
Yeah, she did. She did, yes.
R.I.P.
Very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the first scene I had to do was with Gene Hackman. And I had some kind of line. My name was Digby, which I loved.
Digby, well.
Yeah, I want to talk like this. And what happened is I messed up the line. It had something to do with, I don't remember the line exactly. It had something to do with either a turkey and something or a chicken and something. And I said that, and Gene Hackman just got up in the middle of the scene, and they cut it, of course. And he said, which is it? Turkey or chicken? And have you ever been so burned that you felt the burn, the heat in your head? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sure.
I felt that, but I somehow managed to walk over to him and said, I'm really sorry. I'm just super nervous. And from that moment on, every time he saw me on stage or on the set, he would walk over to me and shake my hand, put his arm around me. He treated me like gold from that moment and stood up for me with some kind of contractual stuff too.
Wow.
Yeah. So whatever people say about Gene Hackman, I really liked him. I don't even know why I said all. I think because of what you said, because that dynamic hit me, and the fear of not being able to do and working with a star like that. He was the star of the film, very dissatisfied with the film because he was only being paid $1 million.
Wow.
And he had made this contract years before. And he actually went on Good America morning, a Friday before we broke for the holidays, and they said, well, how do you like this film work or whatever? And he said something like, well, films are kind of funny, and so are producers. Some are good and some are bad.
Wow.
Shot at the producers and of the people.
Wow.
But I was like clueless.
Was this in Texas?
No, it was in Louisiana.
In Louisiana. Were you already living in New York at the time?
No, I was living in Texas at the time. That's the biggest I was like number 8 on the cast list. If you ever know about cast lists, that's like, I had like a pretty big role. It was neat. It was a amazing performance. That's, by the way, when Terry Garr found out she had, what did she have? The disease that she had, Parkinson or whatever it was.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And the reason I know that because I gave her some chocolate after I was film shooting. I was going to give it to her, and I gave it to the assistant. And then later on, it showed up that she was sick. Wow, what a trip! Yeah.
Okay, everybody, let's sit down for Thanksgiving dinner, and I'm just gonna carve the chicken in something, and the turkey in something.
What?
And we're just gonna have a delicious Thanksgiving dinner. I've been cooking all day.
I'm confused about what's going on.
Yeah, me
here.
too. I don't understand. I don't see any mashed potatoes. I see sweet potatoes, which is okay, but
I see 2 identical birds on the table.
Yes.
And
Yes.
one is chicken and one is turkey.
I'm not
No.
sure which is which,
Why?
to be honest with you.
I don't understand why
I've
there's
been
both.
cooking for so many hours that I've lost track. I know there one was a chicken and one was a turkey, and I'm not sure if they've changed places perhaps or which is which, but I just
Spencer and I were hoping for like some green beans, mashed potatoes, macaroni,
well,
gravy.
I'd also like to know how come the KFC bags are underneath things. Did you
You just set the birds on top of those KFC bags.
You're
I
not-
think she bought the birds.
you're
from
not
KFC.
supposed to see those bags.
Why did you set the
Why
birds
don't
on
you
top
set
of
them
them?
on there?
But you're not. You
Don't cry. Damn it. You always cry and try to get into us. It's not going to happen this time.
holidays are stressful.
You guys, we're roommates and I know this is
know.
all of our first Thanksgiving together, but
I know.
something is going wrong here.
I wanted you to have a nice Thanksgiving.
Well, we are, but honesty is better than deceitfulness. I mean, you're our roommate. We love you, but
I don't know if I would say I love you, but I'm very glad that you're here. I don't know if I would say love. I just moved in.
Thanks, Trevor.
I'm
That's
I'm
nice.
thankful for this Thanksgiving, but I don't know you guys that well
well,
yet.
maybe I jumped. Maybe love is not right. Maybe just a real strong lie.
I appreciate your emotional enthusiasm and openness. I got to be honest here. I just moved in,
Yeah.
but I'm really thankful that I'm having a Thanksgiving.
Can we address that the gravy is in a KFC cup?
There's a lot of KFC on
Yeah,
the
there's
table.
a
Did
lot
you
of
cook?
Okay, I didn't cook it.
Tell the truth.
I went to KFC.
I love you.
Really?
I just felt like the
Wow.
right thing to say at the time.
Wow.
But wait, do you really love her?
I feel like I just was moved by your vulnerability just now.
Thank you. You want some chicken?
I'm actually vegan.
See,
I'm Methodist. So bizarre.
sometimes it gets weird
It
here
gets weird.
on No Suggestion podcast.
Yeah,
Sometimes it gets weird.
Wow.
I want to know, man, I have so many things I want. But so what I was asking before is, did you ever like train in improv here in the city?
Like go through a
like Magnet.
Oh
or UCB
my
or
God!
City.
Yeah, went UCB when UCB was very young. Was on stage with Amy Poehler, all those
cool.
guys.
Wow.
Yeah. 2001 when they opened their first theater in the strip joint. I was in that too. I was in the first class, or one of the first classes
You
there.
stayed over from the strip club.
People would come staggering in. Old men would come staggering in. Where are the girls? They wouldn't
wow.
really. Yeah, it's really true. That was I don't know how to explain it. It was for me, it was a beat down. If somebody came to me and said, how would you tell me to study improv? I'd say, go to UCB first. Learn the basic, learn the Bible, learn that. Then go to the Magnet Theater, feel some heart, feel some positive stuff. Then go to the Annoyance Theater in Chicago and learn how to have a good time. And that's what happened with me. I went through all 3 of those schools. I went through the Annoyance here, which is now BCC.
Okay.
in Brooklyn. And yeah, I studied, because I loved it so much, and
Yeah.
I was,
I never run into you before. I don't
No.
know. I wasn't around the annoyance of the BCC that much, and I wasn't around the UCB, so I guess that makes sense.
It's a lot of
Imagine that was
training.
well, there's also a lot of things going on, and you can get submarined into one school easily.
That's true. Yeah.
And that's what happens. But I like the way I did it. And now I coach a team, which is called Thrice, the drama, which are doing a show at the Pit. I'm doing this
Shout out.
because I told them
Yeah,
I would
very good.
in January,
Shout out
and
Thrice.
it's interesting, and I don't know what kind of coach I am, but they seem to like me, so it doesn't matter. Otherwise, that was my experience.
And I feel like one of the things I love and am excited about is it feels like you carry like a very enduring excitement for acting and for comedy.
It's called passion.
Mm-hmm.
It is a passion, but I have a passion for life too.
Mm-hmm.
You meet so many good people. You guys tonight, amazing. You amazing,
Calvin.
tech guy.
Thank you,
I'm
Calvin.
telling you the truth. I have a cardboard side of me. I work in a law firm as a law librarian. I do what we call cataloging, and I work for all our offices, not all, but a few, but that's a cardboard side of me. And I enjoy that, and it's okay because it gives me money and stuff like that, and allows me to do my passion, which is acting and improv. Yeah.
That was what I was going to say before, which is I love what you said, Aston, about, I think that's a good, I don't know, actually, I'm of two minds about it, but I think it is a good milestone for an artist when they get to the point where they're like, I don't care anymore if I ever make it. Like, this is my life.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to pursue. And I'll try to grow and learn and take chances and take opportunities when they come. But like, I'm already, in a way, I've already made it just by the virtue that I'm doing it, and I'm doing it because
I'm
I
going to
love
tell
it.
you guys right now, I'm not giving up.
Yeah, me either.
I'm not giving
Yeah.
up. You got to come with us.
This is
You have to come
we're
with us.
surrounded by the police.
I
We're
don't care. I'm
surrounded.
not giving up.
Yeah.
I'm not jumping off this bridge, but at the same time, I'm not giving up.
We'll figure it out.
There's
Yeah.
only two options.
What?
We've been surrounded. We've been caught. We robbed the bank. We've been caught, guys.
Let's moon them. Let's moon them. Pull our pants down and
They're
moon
gonna
them.
shoot us in our asses.
Dude, it's the greatest
They're
thing in
gonna
the
shoot
world.
us in our asses.
Are they going to shoot us? I don't think so.
You gotta drop the money to even pull your pants down.
No, we don't drop the money. We just moon them. I'm not afraid.
Harry, I think you're crazed.
I've asked you to call me Charlie.
Charlie, I'm
Thank you.
sorry that we're using fake. I'm sorry.
I mean, a moon can be very powerful.
Thank you, Nell.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Nell.
the moon.
It could
Nell.
work.
And
It
think
could
about
work.
it. This is the most, at this moment, right now, is the most, Jesus, Saturn's going to be December the 7th. Saturn, you can see Saturn with your naked eye.
We just robbed a bank.
I know.
They found our vehicles. They're surrounding
I know.
us. Their guns are out.
Yeah.
What do we care about Saturn? They're going to shoot us in our asses.
Joseph,
Yes.
the TV
Why do you
cameras
use
are
my
down
real
there.
name? What's?
Tell me what you want to call me.
You just call me Joseph. What?
The TV cameras are down there. We're on stage. Let's make the most of it.
Okay.
We're bank robbers.
What?
I let's make the most of it. I just was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
What can we possibly do? How can we make the what? I don't understand. What can we make the most of?
Wait a minute. There's something wrong with your moon. What is it? Tell us. You don't have to moon. You can be in the middle like an M&M.
I have a weird ass. Okay, I have a weird ass.
That's judgment.
It's weird.
Somebody will love that ass. We're station to station.
You gotta let that go.
It turns
you
a
gotta
weird
let
way.
that judgment go.
Plus, it won't help us. It's such a weird ass. It's bony in an odd way, and it tilts.
I peed in my pants. I peed in my pants.
I don't know. I don't understand anything. Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
Loving it.
Yes, loving it. It's interesting. This is the first time I think I've thought this. I don't even know anymore what the passion is still there for me, but I don't even know what it's for anymore. I used to think it was just about acting, and now comedy has taken a lot of that space. Now I don't even know really what I would even call the passion.
But isn't it expression? Isn't it just to express, whether it's drama or whether it's comedy, that being able to communicate to 8 people in the audience, and you're lucky to have that many.
Yes.
I don't fucking care. Oh,
yeah,
go say fucking.
Say it.
I'm so sorry.
It's a safe space.
Please.
My grandma just turned over in her grave.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your shoulder?
No. Anyway, that's the thing, and I understand what you're saying, because sometimes I call those doubts, and I'm not disrespecting you at all, because I deal with those, and I think maybe, I don't know if you do or not.
Sure.
But it's like there is something really nice about being able to make people laugh. And there's also something really nice to have people, when you're doing something, stop and you've reached them mentally too. Do you know what I mean? Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
I think so. Could you say a little bit more? Calvin understands.
Good.
Calvin, what do you think? What do you think Ben is saying?
Help us.
So I can only speak for myself. I've been.
Calvin smells great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I try. Old Spice.
Yeah.
Old Spice, classic. Sorry, go on. Ooh.
Sorry. but to your point, being able to engage people with your passion, I think that's really what you're trying to say. For me, I've been in music my entire life, even though I'm a tech person. I went to school for computer science, but my passion has always been music. But I, for a long time, was not able to figure out how I wanted to use music to figure out what my purpose was. But interestingly enough, being here at Radio Free Brooklyn, doing my show, that turned into me becoming a DJ.
Shout out your show, Calvin.
So my show is Lush Vibes Radio. It comes on Tuesday evenings from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Nice. 2 hours of all different genres of music that have that airy, ambient, atmospheric sound.
I love that sound.
The tagline for my show is a weekly multi-genre warm embrace for the ears and the soul.
Ooh, that sounds so nice.
So that's my show.
Yeah, listen, everybody. Tune in.
Please.
I started that show back in 2018. And ever since then, doing that show every week, building my knowledge, learning how much I love music. I've loved music from day one, but that ended up building into me becoming a DJ.
Nice.
An actual DJ. Got my DJ controller. I'm over at the Ice House once a month to a DJ. I DJ on Twitch, but between my show and the DJing, just being able to engage with people, even though I don't know who's out there listening, but being able to give people a piece of what I enjoy.
Yeah, sharing.
Nice, absolutely.
Have that pushed out into the infinite void of time, space, and the internet. You know, just that has like that's the what that's what I get out of it. And my passion is to like give enjoyment to people, whoever's out there, whoever needs it, whoever wants it, you know?
Right.
And like I see you guys here in this studio, this like expressing your passion through improv, through just like streams, like just like wonderful streams of consciousness. And like I'm sure you understand that that's like that is a skill that not everybody possesses. Like you like anybody can do it, but not everybody can do it.
You
know?
do that with music though, right?
Yep. Same with music. So being able to like give that back to other people, like that's part of the passion. And I think, and I hope, like, I think that is what you were going for.
I think you say it much better than I can.
Wow, everybody!
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
I think I'm learning that. Thank you so much, Calvin. I think I'm learning that lesson like so much and over and over and over. And I think it feels like an important thing to do because how do I put this? I feel like I wonder how much you guys relate to this. I feel like like I wanted to be an artist since I was 7 years old, like very, very much so. And there was like no wavering. I've always like strived for that. And I was always very ambitious, and my dreams were always very big. And in some ways they have, and in some ways my big dreams have very much turned out for me, and in some ways they haven't. And I do think that part of whatever this journey is learning to embrace and cherish all of that and see it as like somehow divine even.
Yeah.
Hey, you listen to Radio Free Brooklyn, independent listener supported radio. RFB community is a non-profit organization that exists primarily on donations from listeners. We're 501c3 charitable, so all donations are tax deductible. Donations can be made at radiofreebrooklyn.org/donate. Hey, Ben, why don't you read that third paragraph right there?
Okay. I don't have my glasses.
Oh, then pass
is it
it to
verbatim
Aston.
read?
Yeah, verbatim read. Pass it to Aston.
All
Aston
right,
will read it.
verbatim
Much
read.
better.
Radio Free
Yeah.
Brooklyn is a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to provide a free and open platform to our community and promote media literacy, education, free expression, and public art. We rely primarily on contributions from listeners like you to keep us going. So if you believe in our mission and would like to show your support, please consider making a one-time donation or a monthly pledge to radiofreebrooklyn.org/donate. Every cent helps us continue to stay on the air. Please support independent community media by pledging whatever you can support. And remember that RFB is a 501c3 nonprofit, so all donations are 100% tax deductible. Once again, that's radiofreebrooklyn.org/donate. We thank you for your continued support and follow us on social media at Radio Free BK on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Keep up with the latest on upcoming events and all things RFB Live. Please check out radiofreebrooklyn.org/events.
Pepsi. Hey,
Well done. We'll give you a call.
This is, tell us, what do you feel? I was going to jump to something else, but I want to know from both of you guys, because I don't do it much. And I don't know how I feel about it, because I actually love it. But I want to know from you guys out in these audition streets. What have you learned about auditioning? How do you feel about auditioning?
Oh my gosh.
Right now.
Okay. We were just talking about this a little bit before the show, myself and Ben. I feel great about auditioning now. I feel better about it than I have ever felt.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I feel like it took me a very, very long time just to figure out how to do an audition. Like, auditioning is its own skill. And I'm trying to actually make myself get out in person IRL to audition more, but with the self-taping, most of my auditions are self-tapes, and I feel like it's something that I've been learning and doing and practicing for several years now. And really recently, I've kind of felt this like synthesis of everything that I've learned, and I feel confident just about my ability to like I'm playing baseball, like field those auditions, like I know what to do with them and I can do them more quickly now. And, we were talking about this too. 2024 has been great. I've had more auditions than I've ever had before. And, I'm feeling better about, my work than ever. So, long story short, I feel good. About auditions.
What are you going to strive for?
What am I striving for?
Yeah, what's your goal?
I would love to have a steady television job in New York City. I also would love to like do an off-Broadway project. Those are like my biggest dreams at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah. What about you? How do you feel about auditioning?
I hate auditioning, actually. Don't like it, never did. Always thought it sucked. Always hated to go in and do it.
For those of you who can't see, Ben is smoking a massive cigar. Right
That's true, which is laced with something called Mary.
Oh, yes.
We shall see. Actually, we talked about this, and you're going to help me.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you about self-tapes.
Called, my problem is there's not a lot of union stuff, and I'm a union guy, and that sucks. There's a lot of non-union stuff, and this is such a, I shouldn't bitch about it because I just shouldn't bitch about it. But there's more interesting stuff non-union, but because I'm a union member, I can't do it. Here's an interesting thing. My friends down in Texas made over $25,000 doing union and non-union stuff because Texas is a right-to-work state. New York's unions are strong, and I don't want to mess up any kind of retirement thing.
Our union is strong.
Yes.
Our union is strong.
So strong.
Our union is strong.
It could not be stronger.
Back up from the union.
Yes.
We back up from the union because we're backed up by the union.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, everybody. If there was ever any doubt, anybody have any doubts about the union?
No doubts.
No.
Zero doubts.
Never doubt the
Zero.
union.
Yeah.
No.
Never doubt the union.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh,
I'd like to.
Torrance.
No, I just like
Torrance raised their hand.
I raised my hand because.
With a doubt?
No, it's not a doubt. I'd like to
About
talk.
the union?
I just would like to ask about the refreshments.
Oh.
I
we have
noticed
those at
that-
every meeting.
Well, I know, but there's only one kind of cookie.
Yeah, a chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip cookies.
But there's
Chocolate
no
chip
oatmeal
cookies for the
raisin.
union.
From the union. Union chocolate chip cookies.
You're right. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I'm from the South.
What?
I'm.
Would you like a wider variety of cookies?
Well, I
Is that what
would
you're
think-
trying to say,
I would
Torrance?
think the union would endorse oatmeal raisin and maybe a snickerdoodle.
Oh.
Let's put it to a vote. The union
Okay.
is strong. We
Yes.
can vote.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor of keeping the cookie, the union
The
cookie,
union
chocolate
cookie.
chip.
Okay.
Say aye.
There was one eye.
It was silent.
It sounds like. How about everybody who would like to include?
I wasn't even going to offer that option.
How about everybody who would like to include more cookies into the union?
Well, wait,
I
have a question. Doesn't the union represent all the cookies?
It should.
Yes. I'm thinking that. Think about the poor oatmeal raisin cookies that are walking along.
Yeah.
And when the union struck, wasn't the oatmeal raisin cookies right there with the flags and
All
stuff?
in favor of this very strong, powerful union adding oatmeal raisin.
I'm in favor.
Me too.
I haven't even got to the part where I say aye.
Me too.
This is four of you.
But
All right,
It's a small union.
yeah.
but we're strong.
That's true. Very strong.
But we're very strong.
Yes, we are.
How about ginger snaps?
What happened?
Let's let him in.
Yeah. I mean,
Torrance.
a union is only strong as all its cookies,
Yeah.
right?
we getting assorted cookies now?
Sure.
Well, yes, the
Shortbread.
union supports all cookies.
You guys, I'm vegan.
Sugar cookie.
Yes.
I think there vegans have cookies
Yes,
too.
I hope
Vegans
I hope
can
they
have
do.
cookies too.
Actually, sometimes I'll have a
you
vegan
ever
cookie. at
had a
Whole Foods.
vegan cookie?
I think I have.
What's that? I hope so.
I have had a vegan cookie. I think
I've had some vegan cookies that I've enjoyed.
Yeah,
they're
vegan
not.
cookies.
Come on now.
They're not. They taste like third base at Yankee Stadium. Give me a break, y'all. They're not a cookie.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
got a
I'm just
strong
telling
feeling.
the facts. I'm not against vegans.
What? Okay, here. Give us some. I've been to Dallas one time.
Yes.
and it was not a good experience.
Oh, what happened?
no.
It was during the pandemic.
Wait,
Yes.
you did improv, right? No.
Stand
Kim Alou did improv.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Oh, I know her. Yeah, she was at that.
Shout out
Those-
Kim Alou. Past
Yeah.
guest
That's
Kim Alou.
you, yeah.
Me and my ex, we went there during the pandemic. We went in our van, and it was very scary. And we left within 24 hours. But what are some things you remember and miss about Dallas? Food, culture. What are the things?
Well, I used to work at this live music bar called Poor David's Pub, and some of the music people, Leon Redbone, was there, and I did. The
Tell
boss
us about
came
Leon
to me.
Redbone. That name sounds familiar.
Oh, he's
That's- yeah.
amazing. That's all you got
He
to say.
packed the place.
All right,
Let's
okay.
put it that way.
He's a musician.
He's a musician and a writer, and my favorite album is actually Red to Blue. One of the songs on is "Diamonds Don't Mean a Thing If You're Sleeping All Alone."
Ooh.
Just a great song. And he played, and the guy that ran Poor David asked me to do stand up. I had never done stand up. I did not know how to write. And the only joke I knew was, I hesitate to say this, but this is a joke I said. I understand that Jews'
Yeah.
noses are
Trepidation,
big
yes.
because air is free.
Oh my God.
And the
We're
room.
so racist. Okay,
Keep
go
in
ahead.
mind, Leon Redbone is probably Jewish, but the
Oh.
room went silent like it was a funeral.
Yes.
And I knew then I probably said the wrong thing, but it's a gift to be
How
stupid.
did you proceed
Yeah.
from there? Or did you just say that's the only one? And
Well,
then leave the
I just
stage?
kept going. And I made $50 and I was proud of that. But
Maybe
I wish you
need
guys
to
could come.
apologize.
to
I wish you guys
the
could
Leon
have
Jews.
been
Redbone.
in the audience and seen the stark anger and rage in the audience. And what was funny is I looked in the first 3 or 4 rows, and honestly, they had big noses.
Oh my God.
They did. I swear
Ben.
to you.
You
I swear
deserved
to you.
it.
I swear to
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry. I know that's all wrong, but that's just. And I
You
was very
deserve their
What does
immature.
the
rage.
I
story
was
teach
very
us about
immature.
I think it teaches us about Dallas that Dallas is more progressive than
Oh
than
yeah.
I thought.
Oh yeah. It's much
Yes.
better. Anyway, the music was great there, and
Beautiful.
working there was a lot of fun. And I did a lot of films there,
Cool.
and did a lot of commercials and stuff. And actually got my SAG-AFTRA card there.
I think I really just asked this question here about the food. What kind of food are we talking
Chicken
about?
fried steak,
Chicken fried
Wow.
steak.
gravy, mashed potatoes, and I like black-eyed peas. But if you want to go green beans, I have no problem with that either.
Okay.
Wolf
Woo!
brand chili.
Calvin
and,
approves.
Yeah, Wolf brand chili and ranch style beans.
When you
I've
said
got
Wolf brand chili?
Wolf brand chili.
Wow.
You know what they say about Wolf brand chili?
do
How
they say?
long has it been since you've had a hot, steaming bowl of Wolf brand chili? Well, partner, that's been too long.
Oh, too long.
A buddy of mine did that, and he had a great voice, but I didn't.
There's something central about that.
Question for the room.
Yes.
Okay. Black-eyed peas on New Year's, around or on New Year's Day. Did you?
The band?
Do you?
Yes.
Not the band, the food.
Okay.
It's a New Year's tradition,
Yes.
but I'm not sure why.
I never heard of that tradition.
Oh, yeah,
And,
yeah.
and yeah, in
Big
my
in Texas,
family.
big in Texas.
Okay, Texas. So we're both from Texas.
And you know what else is big in Texas on New Year's? Tamales.
Tamales.
Swear to God.
But I was just wondering if anyone else had black-eyed pea or still has them on New Year's,
Absolutely.
and
I do.
Okay,
I definitely,
you do.
Calvin's got some.
Calvin.
Yeah, my mom makes black eyed peas On New Year's.
On New
Eve,
Year's.
without fail.
Okay.
Yes.
Did she
Before-
tell you why?
Brings good luck, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, brings good luck.
Okay. Good
Does
luck.
she put bacon stuff in it?
Fatback.
Fatback! Absolutely.
Oh, right.
That's the way to eat.
I feel like I've never heard of this
The way it's
before.
got to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and some people put hot sauce in it, and I remember taking a cup and drinking the black eyed pea juice
Wow.
with the hot sauce.
It was too hot.
Well, not for us.
Oh.
Maybe for
That's
you.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And I may do that after my show New Year's.
Yeah. Are you guys
I will be doing it. I promise.
Black Eyed Peas
Yeah.
for 2025?
Yes.
Okay.
If I have a occasion to try it, I will try it.
Please do.
This is I won't let you down, Calvin. This is a question I want to ask. What? Okay, this is I'm just gonna go ahead and ask it, and then we'll see where it goes. What does your wife think about you leaving the house and coming to Bushwick to do a podcast at midnight? Ben, what did you think about that?
Oh, I'm not married.
Oh, you're not married?
No,
Why did I assume you were married?
just because I'm probably good looking. Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, why?
I went steady one time in the 8th grade, but it didn't work out.
Wow.
But I'm available.
Wow.
Hey,
You're a
ladies.
Wow, I assumed you were married.
I know a lot of people do.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
no.
But
But if I had a wife, I think she'd be cool with it. She
Okay.
probably would like to get me out of the house.
how do you feel about being a bachelor? How long have you always been a bachelor?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you feel about it? Do you love it? Do you hate it?
I don't really question it. It's you know, things can change. I'm not saying I wouldn't ever get married. In fact, I'm sort of infatuated right now. Infatuated
Wow.
right now with someone. So,
Yes.
but whether or not that happens, it's what it is. But I'm happy the way I am.
Yeah.
I focus on being happy. I want to be happy, but I
Yeah.
want everybody else to be happy too. And that's kind of not good sometimes.
No.
You're living your own life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And always have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was raised by my grandmother, a fate, I might add, worse than death.
Wow.
Yeah. Grandmas have got a great PR. You know, you think about grandmas, you think, grandma's, come in, honey. I'm going to
Yeah.
put some cookies in the oven. And, you know, maybe an hour later, oh, those cookies are cold. I'll put some more cookies in. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Your grandma was not like that.
Oh, my God. My grandmother made cornbread that you could use. Was shipped over to Korea as a war weapon. It was like I'm telling you, it was like you couldn't eat it. You could throw it
Yeah.
like a Frisbee. But she was a great woman and saved me from, you know, being in an orphanage or whatever. But yeah, I'm lucky and I'm okay.
Can you what can you tell us about that? About being raised by your grandma? Did you?
It was tough.
Were you a good kid or were you like a
I
hellraiser?
rebelled early on. In the beginning, I was very religious because that's what I thought you should be. And I remember, like in the 5th or 6th grade, walking up to some people that had cheated on a test and saying to them, I know you cheated. Jesus knows you cheated. I'm not telling anybody, but I want you to know that Jesus knows.
Whoa.
I can tell you I was not a very popular guy. But I rebelled against all that stuff. And my grades, my grandmother was a teacher. She taught in a small country school.
Were you in that school?
I was in that school through the 5th grade. In the 6th grade, I moved to what was a small town because she wanted me to get a better education. But my grades, that's how I rebelled. I wasn't stupid, but my grades were terrible. But I only discovered this. This is not something I even knew I was doing at the time. I discovered it later that this was how I rebelled against her because she was like generation. My grandmother thought if you thought a thought, if you thought it, it was just as bad as doing it. And I would say, so If I think I want to shoot somebody, it's just as bad if I shoot them. And she would say, of course not, but, and it was just a hard growing up, but it gave me what I am, and I'm lucky to be where I am, and I'm lucky to have that in me, and I respect that. But at the same time, I'm still dealing with that. It's not easy because, wow, it was just, it was amazing. It was.
Did
amazing.
that inform your philosophy or your pursuit of like, I'm just doing everything to try to be happy. I'm just pursuing happy.
Yes.
How do you think?
I remember turning one time on the back porch. I could take you there if it was still there and show you when I turned and said, that's it. I remember doing that. That's it. From now on, I'm taking care of me. I'm going to be happy from now on.
Good for you.
Yeah, I did that. And I probably wasn't even in the 6th or 7th grade. And that's when that rebellion started. It was hard because she was a school teacher and I was making terrible grades, and it was just horrible for her. But at the same time, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna. She was verbally abusive and threatened me to take me back to my dad, who I barely knew, and my mom, I remember 11 times. It was just a tough time, but you know what? I'm happy and I'm living a good life.
You just can't be happy right now.
Okay.
Just right now, don't be happy.
Oh,
Just can't be happy right now, guys.
But
gonna be sad.
I
right
want it more than anything.
now.
Happiness.
Right now, we gotta be sad.
Yeah.
We gotta
Yeah.
be sad right now. Right, just right now.
I'm neutral on being happy right now, but
We gotta be sad right now.
but wait, Janet?
Yeah. I want to be happy.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about the reason?
Yeah.
Guys, we're in high school, and if we like the happy kids, like look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to
I
be there.
see.
So
them.
do we have to be like really sad, or can we be moderately happy?
Yeah.
I don't like to say this, but the sadder you are, like
Yeah.
it seems like the cooler you are. Look at the cool
Oh.
kids.
Yeah, you're
Look
right.
at them.
They are.
Nobody's
Yeah,
happy.
yeah,
You know, this
yeah.
morning I woke up, I was kind of joyful, but now I wish I hadn't have been.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, here comes one of the cool kids.
Uh-oh.
I was sad before all of y'all.
Oh, what? That, I mean, wow.
Wait, I need to know more about that.
Yeah.
Why? How?
Tell us
Teach us your
more.
ways.
See all those happy kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not truly happy.
What?
They're sad like me.
Happiness
They're
isn't
just-
even real.
What?
It's not real.
What?
It's all an illusion.
See, guys, this is how to be
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
You just got to embrace the sadness.
And then what's even
Gotta be
cooler
one
about
with
you
it.
is you're wearing a bathrobe.
That is
That's right.
cool.
You don't even care.
Wow.
I didn't even feel like dressing today. That's how sad I am.
Corey,
I just-
Riley, this is what we got to do.
Yeah.
Just put on a bathrobe.
Okay.
Just embrace that sadness.
I don't even have a bathrobe, so I can be sad about that.
Sure.
And you have pimples.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be sad about that.
I am sad about that.
Oh, I'm George.
No,
I'm not.
You almost said you were joyful.
That's
If
right.
you slipped out, I didn't mean it.
Don't say it.
You're gonna relegate us to a life of being uncool.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Look at the cool kid is not even is disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm so
that.
disappointed right now.
I'm sad now.
Good.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Feel that sadness.
Good. See, the cool kid says you're doing a great job.
You know what?
What?
Here's my bathrobe.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's cool.
Ooh, terry cloth.
See.
Perfect. Perfect edit, Aston. Perfect edit.
I'm sorry to bring everybody down.
Oh, this is beautiful.
No.
My God.
Thank you for sharing
Family
your story
is
with us.
complicated.
Oh, it
right?
is.
I think
Yeah.
for probably everybody, family is a complicated thing.
Can I give you my
Yes.
my small philosophy about
I would
that?
love your small
Yes,
philosophy.
I think that family is purposely difficult. I think it's divinely difficult because they're a group of people that you really can't get rid of. So it really is what teaches us how to love.
Have you studied it? I have actually
I think that's a
studied
beautiful
it.
thing to
It
say.
is.
Yeah.
Attachment, oh my God, overthinking, these kind of psychological things, which I am embedded in, to be honest with you, are related to childhood trauma.
Mm.
And since April, that's what I've been really studying and trying to figure
Yeah.
myself out. And figured out that I'm crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but
But you're facing it.
Yes, and you're
facing
learning.
the source, which is very brave.
yes,
And it will serve you, you know?
yes.
Yeah.
Dudley, you're doing great.
You think
you
so?
are crazy, but you've accepted it.
Thank you.
There is nothing you can't do, Dudley.
That's right.
I don't care how many socks you got on.
I've got 8 and I've got a gun. Let's go to 7-Eleven.
Dudley, you are the bravest man I know.
I am not afraid.
7-Eleven clerk, I don't want you to be afraid of us. This man is crazy,
That's
but
right.
he knows it.
Plus, I've come in for the chocolate cream pies you've got, and you're going to give me all of them.
Okay.
And if you don't have any,
You could just take them. Just take them.
You're doing the right
Right.
thing.
And all of the blue Takis, too.
Just take them.
That's our
Yes.
pal, Joseph.
yes, he loads my gun.
You're crazy, man, but I
know.
I
know.
It's there's something in you that has faced it. You're
Yes.
looking right at the rock face.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid.
I am afraid. I still tell myself that I'm not crazy.
I'm afraid.
Well, you should
7-Eleven clerk, we are going to pay for these items.
be. Yeah, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Just because he's got a gun
Yeah.
doesn't mean we're not going to
Yeah,
pay.
yeah.
Don't stigmatize us.
Don't you do that.
I'm just doing my job.
What's your
Wait a
name?
minute.
What's your name?
Are you trying to work your way through school?
Yes.
Do you have kids and stuff?
Yes.
Let's shoot her.
No, what?
We're going to shoot her. Yes.
Oh my God. Insanity. Okay.
Yes.
I might be able to help you out here. If you can get us a discount on those Takis, I might be
There's
able
a
to talk
good
you down.
amendment to the scene. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, tell us. Oh, you were going to tell us about your one-man show. Tell us
Yeah,
it's coming up when.
Are you? You're performing soon. Tell us.
Yeah, I am on the 11th at the
At the Rat?
Yeah, at the Rat NYC. I'm going to be doing Just Being. Just Being is a show that I've done in Hawaii and LA and New York and Detroit. It's evolved over a period of time. I try to build a narrative based on characters, emotion, and relationships. But this particular show, I'm going to try to do something different. I'm not saying that because I want you guys to come. I do want y'all to come,
I
but
got 30 seconds, Ben. You got to
oh my God, come, please come.
Okay. The Rat. The
Rat.
On the 11th. The name of the show is?
Just Being.
Just
The name of the
Being.
show is Ladies Night or something like that. Your friend starts with a K.
Kate O'Neill Martino's in it.
Thank y'all for having me, by the way.
Oh my
I
gosh,
really
thank you
appreciate
Can
so
it.
people
much.
find you on social media
Yes.
at all,
Are you
Ben?
on social
Yeah,
media?
they can find me on social media.
Where?
What's your name on
I'm
there?
not going to tell you.
Okay, good.
I'm at Aston Hollins, AstonHollins. How about you, Ralph?
I'm Ralph Jean Pierre. You can find out more about me, this show, the music I make, everything at preciousgorgeous.com. This has been No Suggestion.
Also with Calvin. Thank you,
Calvin,
Calvin.
Yeah.
thank you for being our guest tonight, Calvin of Radio Free Brooklyn.
At Lush Vibes Radio, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yeah, listen up, everybody.
I'm Benny Jones 52 at Gmail.
Hey,
Just
You guys pay the clerk out there.
ladies.